So tonight we're at USA, so it's a decent enough track, where you have overtaken opportunities, uh, and you do have the S's, which are a notable part, so we should have a decent enough race round here. One driver will be joined in quali, that'll be Kev in the he'll be joining and he'll be going in the Mercedes, so that. What do I? So we will have a full grid by the time the quality is over. So now we're pretty much loading in. Just have to wait now. So the strategy here, it's generally a 1-stop or 2-stop, depending on preference. I think it should be an easy one, probably a 1-stop. So we're in for quali. Just get this things up here. Sure, don't need that. No, we just wait for somebody to come out on track. Issues sorted there for taking an out lap as well. Finlay just pitch. Oh well, his pick horse just exited. Bjorn also out. Manugas, like Skulls, also James Sismic, Sancho Wiz, Jim Panda, Houseman. Most of the grid's now out of the pits, so now we just wait for somebody to go and get their lap started. We'll just see who is the first one. Was Terrace, so maybe we'll come to that board with his lap once he gets round. So slowing down, jump to third gear, exit in fourth. Starts the lap here. So the finish line is very close. It's like pretty much just after the exit, last corner, but out turn one. You can dive for the apex there. Disappointing. If you can avoid locking up there, that'd be a very good. And clean through the S's. Take a play car, but doesn't go over, which is something that can easily be done if you're not careful. Through the first sector, clean enough, so. And now braking for one of them hit. Finishing another one at the end of the straight. As it puts on the DRS, and now let's see, change to 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 even for a moment, and you can take a lot of curb there without invalidating, so just take as much as you can. In one section where you can win and lose a lot of time. Now exiting before we have a triple apex right-hander. There's a double or triple, not quite sure. Inside the steps under 45th gear. Exiting 5th and now braking for the last corner. And the finish line would be just right there. And 29.9. So alright, decent lap time. Who's the next? It's a Red Bull Hype Schools is 30.4, Jim Panda 30.8. Now an Alpha of Finlay is went 29.9 as well. He's just out of his teammate. Syria, also Panasonic P4, Sancho is P3. Also you have Spur P7. Let's see who else is on laps. Karem hasn't exited the pits yet, so I guess maybe he wants to go mediums perhaps. That might be what he wants to do. So any more times back to 211. Not, oh, Raymond has went P2, so and Spania's P1. So now Spania's here, who has shown a lot of good form in recent races. Maybe he could make a championship challenge. I'll just check the points at the moment. It's a dry race, by the way, so we won't be seeing any weather changes that could influence strategy. Because you had rain early on, it won't be out in softs, and then if it was later on, you'd see a lot of people out with the mediums. So now it's Finland Championship lead. He's a 13-point leader of Spanias, and in terms of PSGL, that's effectively a second place plus the fastest lap between Finland and Spanias. As well, third race was 20 points behind his teammate. It's still possible we might see left Pendas. Maybe Spanias can close in and really make a fight out of it for in the last few races. So now, see, Krem is on a lap here. Pretty much everyone else, no lap. Everyone out laps are in the pits. Always invalidated. And he might want to maybe not burn his ERS. So Kev on a lap here? No, he's not. This is just be a second out lap or something. Picor, apparently purple first sector. Well, that could be a glitch. Oh yeah, Kev has joined now at this stage. We've only had 12 lap times so far. Oh, big lock up for Picor. So, to be a lot of time on the table now for him after that. And another big lock up. So it's not, this doesn't seem like it'll be a great lap time for him. I mean, he will have a lap time in 28, 29, 31, and he's last of the time runners at the moment, so let's see now. I'm validated. So he'll be in the pits soon enough. Let's see, Finlay has went on pole now. He has beaten Spanias by about a tenth. So, if he wants to maybe extend the championship lead, and in that case, we'll probably have a little less pressure going into the last couple of rounds. Spanias here, he's starting his lap now, so he's got a chance to try to take back pole position. And Alfa Tauri in the middle of an Alfa Romeo sandwich. Oh god. So, let's see, Via Simple X is reserve here, but it's able to race now because one driver did not turn up. We were trying to exit issues, that means he couldn't race. A few more lap times, Jim. Kev 21.2, Bjorn 30.0. So we have about 6 drivers in the, or no, 7 drivers, 8 actually, 8 drivers in the 129s. So let's keep an eye on Simplex here. He's on the mediums, on just both tires. Yep, everyone said. Oh, that was a big moment for Simplex there. The oversteer did not help one bit. Let's see. Oh, big lock up there. That won't help. And now looking right to the inside for it's not a wrong right hander, but I think it's a triple apex one. Oh, and that's a lap gone. Into pits he goes, and bye bye to the alternate strategy, it seems. Spanias, he did not set a lap there, so it looks like he most likely invalidated. Panos to the pits now. See who's on a lap. Pipe scores. Is he in a lap? He's P10 now, so yeah. Chima Panda out lap. Then Symbol X current PO menu gas at the pit still. Everyone else in the pit, so all quiet for now. Oh, we got some people on outlaps. Karen, Jim Sismic, Sancho Wiz. We're starting to see a few people out of pits now. So, no more people on outlaps now. Let's see. Some more people on outlaps at this stage, so they're all coming out at the exact same time. We may well see some traffic problems, as people are trying to get out of the way of others for laps. So let's see now, Karam's on his lap, so we might keep an eye on it. Or no, he's not. He has to wait a little more. Alright, let's see any more times posted. Runs ASP4, so 29.6 not he's on outlap now, so he's got a chance to improve on that. He may have an outside shot pole position. So meanwhile, Spanish has started his lap. We'll keep an eye on this sector time here. He come up to, okay, he's up by about 800 of a second. So bit of a lock up there, which probably won't exactly have gained him time. Finlay, oh, he's no, he's actually down. He's down by a tenth of over a tenth. So that basically means he'll have to do a hell of a job to actually make up the time. Spanias, sector 2, he's only up by about 5,000 of a second. VRT Krem's out. He's crashed. I'll have to pick it up with menu gas if I can. Actually, he's gone now, so he's crashed it in the S's. and that means he is going to be starting right at the back. So now Spanias, he has not found the improvement needed to beat Finlay. Monteas actually went on pole. I said he had an outside shot, and Finlay isn't improving at all. And he can basically say goodbye to that lap. Yep, and he's... Monteas has snatched pole in a huge shock there. Sismic is done. Sanchez and Raymond have been pulled into pits. So that's pretty much it. Perez went 10th. Jim Panda has pulled over. He won't be doing anything either. So that's pretty much it now. Your grid is set. Jim Sismic's now retired. Only waiting for Jim Panda to be pushed into the pits, and then we'll have our grid. So Ron Zayas takes pole position. It's probably a bit of a surprise. Finlay P2, ahead of his jump around Spanias P3, Terrace P4, Houseman P5, Panos P6, Sanchez P7, Raymond P8, Jim Sismic P9, Bear around to the top 10. Bjorn P11, Ipscall P12, Jim Panda P13, Picor P14, Loman P15, Bjorn Manugas P16, Captain Gaka P17, Keka P18, Symbol X No Time P19, and Yerji Karem, a DNF P20. So Karem will have a huge comeback job on his hands. So here we are, just waiting for everyone to load in. Hopefully we don't get lobby, shouldn't be a lobby glitch. Alright, timer's there. So, formation lap has begun. Let's just get tires up. So, Bjorn and the Red Bulls have went with softs, and the everyone else has had top 10 mediums. Medium to soft should be a decent strategy, as you'll be able to cut through the pack on your soft stint. So here we are. Information lab, no, nothing really to talk about here. the strategy would be interesting, and we can manage their tire probably. We'll come out better in this race. We have seen lockups who are commenting in quali, so you know, maybe if somebody does lock up once or twice too much in the race, it might cost them. So Rosea's about to line up on the grid. Be a bit further up, although the start-finish line is technically pretty much at the exit of the last corner. Kev is just lining up. He'll be the last one to line up in their grid slot. So this will have the outside for turn 1, so that means he'll be in a position where he could get dived by Finlay. So now it'll be already lights, so only 5 red lights. Lights out in the USA, we are racing, and I think Finlay might have just got a better start there. They'll be going side by side to turn 1. His teammates also got a good start against Banias, and it's Finlay who's got the lead, and Torres has got past Spanias, which will help his teammates in the championship battle. Meanwhile, we'll check at the back here. All clean so far. Krem's up 6 positions. As the Ferraris are going side by side, don't collide with lads. You don't want to do it on lap 1. It's all clean otherwise. As one says, we'll be looking to maybe get back past. On this straight here, we'll have a bit of slipstream. No DRS though, they'll only come to lap 3. As that accentuates that a bit of a mistake. And he's getting past with Hype Skulls, and Skulls was looking to pass Bjorn as well. Did Ronzales try it? No. Hype Skulls and Sanchowiz had to get right to the inside. And he's now dived Bjorn. And when the Ferrari Red Bull battle there in 2018, it ended up in the Ferrari facing the wrong way. So let's see. Krem to 13th, so a brilliant start from him. And all clean. So pretty much everyone's within a second of each other except for... Oh, we've already got people pulling the pits. Krem's to the pits, so he made a good start, but he's got damage it seems. And there might have been something there. So... Oh, Ronze is a glitch, so we'll just wait for itself. Ay. And momentarily, Fierty Krem is in the lead there, but it'll end up having him at the back soon enough, because he got a great start in positions, but oh, Pierre Manugas is around. He's got no front wing, so he's had a massive collision with the wall. Looks like he helps goals, and battling again. Actually, it's a VSC, so that means so at the moment you've got the whole pack, well, P1 to P18, all pretty much in a kind of a groupish, kinda close to each other, and then you've just got Pure Manugas a little bit behind, and then Karem, who's a long ways off. So if we go in terms of leader gap, not helping really. So let's see, is this VSC gone? Yep, it's gone. Doesn't look like anyone's got a drive-through. which is the main thing you have to watch out for, and then restart. Pure Manugas now visiting the pits. I see what can Karem do? He'll need to be hoping for a safety car. So Ronzes with the DRS, he's not quite catching by enough. So, there's the first time penalties of the day for VAR Symbol X and Rainmit. So now Ronzé is here. Can he actually take this lead? He's close again, but it's not close enough. So we will just check through everyone to see if there's something that can happen in terms of overtaking. I mean, Terrace is also there, so he might look to maybe pass. Finlay set up a lot of ERS, so that means he has the capabilities of defending. So let's see, oh, we got Picor and Normand. As these two were battling, Normand has won this one out. And I don't think Picor will be brave enough to try something there. And it's probably the best thing, because battling into the S's there is not going to be great, or will not end great. Gonzalez once again is not able to get past Finlay, who is still having the same DRS. Enough to have a lot in reserve, but he's not having so much that it doesn't even recharge. So now, still no moves here. Let's maybe just see what the position changes are like. Hype Skulls has actually done a really good job to get P8 from P12. So, And then there's not many people have actually fallen down positions. It's just me one. And tires are still like similar enough. Krem has been cutting the gap down a lot. So soon enough he may well be able to start catching up to the back of the medium runners. Maybe he can do a second soft stint towards the end of the race, because he won't get this current set soft to the end, but he could get let's see, Houseman, Jim and Sismix, as he's getting past by Panos. There's a battle here. Let's see who wins it out. It is going to be Panos who just about wins it. Both of them have penalties though, so that means types goals. Who's right behind him doesn't need to do that much. As Sancho is in the pits, he's going early. So it's the hard tyre, so he may well be going to the end now. That is an interesting call, because you can do soft medium, so generally it feels like the hard to be just a safe option. Get to the end and you won't have to worry too much about tyre saving. So now the gap between Karem and Sancho is 2 seconds, so he has to make another stop. P1 Manugas has now gone penalty. Actually, still got penalties now. Andreas once again can't get past, and he's just burning a little more for DRS. Finlay has also done the same, so not much change there. So once you got the top 4 all within DRS of each other, then you have a train 58. So it seems like you've got trains that are coming 4s. Pretty much legitimately, just trains that are pretty much all of 4s from the 1st to 12th. 3 separate trains with 4 people in them. So so penalties run down is Panos 3 seconds, Jim Sismic 3 seconds, Raymond 3 seconds, Jim Panda 3 seconds, Norman 3 seconds, Symbolic 3 seconds, Attributes 3 seconds, P1 Manugas 6 seconds. Penalties here are important because it is so easy to get warnings if you're even a little bit out of shape going into DSs, because you just end up cutting it corner slightly, and then you lose out, end up kind of losing out. So now let's see, anyone here pitting? No. Looks like these will all be staying out until the medium. Spanias is in the pits. He has took the gamble. He is trying the undercut. Sismix in the pits as well. So that means much tyre. So let's see what tyres this lot will be on. Mediums for Sismic and mediums for Spanias. So it looks like the pit window's open for this medium stint for these guys. Oh yeah, no problem. Gap to leader. Says the Spanias is coming 21.8 seconds behind. He'll immediately begin catching the pack ahead of him, which is consists of Simple X, Captain Kakil and Kev Kev. Captain Kakil is looking for any way to get past Kev Kev. So if that happens, it might be a little longer before Spanias catches this lot. Or well, he's already caught this lot. So now it's where he needs to burn his ERS a bit and try to start making moves. He's already going for Simple X, who pulls to the left to try to defend the inside for when they get to the next braking zone. And oh, he's tapped Kev Kev. Kev Kev's been tapped around by Simple X, and that might end up in a penalty. Now Spanias, who is pretty much just a spectator, whereas he's managed to get past the pair of them. As Finlay's out of the pit, so he is now going to try he has pushed and burned a lot of ERS to make sure that he doesn't get undercut. Norman now, he will end up ahead of Finlay, so that means that is a traffic he'll have to get through. Spanias, who's now just past Captain Kakil, is still behind Finlay, even with the undercut attempt. Exhausting a Panda. So now Kev he's in the best position now after being tapped around by Sysmix. Oh no, Simple X. So now, hype schools, no, not sure what's happening there. Oh, Finlay's passed Lawmans already, so he's got that move done. And that leaves 2 cars for which Spanias has to pass before he can get to Finlay. Although, let's see, could there be an undercut? Ronzais in the pits, Terra Racer also in the pits. It's 80 there, not like the 60 kph limit it is in Singapore. So now Houseman pits as well. So now here we go. Terrace are in mediums. Ronzais is coming out. Finlay is now passing. He is ahead. He has managed to get through. Norman would probably need to get out of Ronzais' way soon enough if these two are working together as teammates. Then most likely will be so now Panos here, Hyperscore, Streamer Panda, they'll be looking maybe to try extend the soft stint and then a fresher medium to the end. And it's like Barra, he is going for the move, he has got it done before they even get to the braking zone. So he won't have to worry about having a fight. Ronzais has passed his teammate, Terrace has passed Picor, Spanias has passed Norman as well. So he's got a chance to maybe pass Ronzais, who has fun. He is not in Finlay's DRS range. Panos, he's been passed by Skulls. Both of these are in the pits, and now it's going to be a battle of the pit crews. Berra, he's also in the pits. Maybe he could overtake one of these if someone gets held up. Oh, we've got a lot of pitters here, so it's to keep with the... Oh, okay, Panos is just about... Actually, he's got ahead of Hype Skulls. The Renault hasn't been in that, as Skulls looking to 70 exit. Karem is now 15th after all this with his softs, so he will have to make another stop most likely. Raymond now is looking to get past Kev, and you might even do it before the DRS race. Please, you don't often see it pass, but now you do. So here we go. Oh, the contact between the Ferraris. One on mediums is Bjorn, who's got pretty much brand new mediums. Sancho's has been on his hard for 4 laps. So now Bjorn, he went for the inside, he's got the position. So now, who are we waiting on to pit? We got stops. Why people haven't stopped? Alon Picor, Captain Kakil, and then it's Jim Panda, but he's in the pits now. So Finlay now takes the on-track lead after owning the net lead for a few laps. Let's see, Jim Panda's out 18th. The Sipes goes down 16th. Honestly, there are a couple of people to make stops, but looks like the Red Bulls, the overcut hasn't worked. So, VRT Karem's picked up a penalty now. Hype Skulls has passed VRT Karem now. Obviously, Karem's on all the softs now. It's lap 14, so he might come in at some point. Yeah, he's in now. So, Jim Sismick's in the pits as well, so he's looks like he's picked up something. And I think it's a wing change here. Yep, damage. So now, if he comes, probably gonna come out. Might be many guys here, Symbolix here as well. So looks like Richie Karem is gonna come out P17, and is extremely close between the McLarens and VRT Karem. Symbolix isn't able to get past either of them. So now let's check up with leader. It's normal a pick or mediums, so it's Captain Kakir, so that means they will have a huge advantage when they inevitably pit soon enough. It'll probably be a lap 18, 19. Let's see, any overtakes happening, I'll switch it interval again, just to keep an eye. So, no one he'll be have to make a stop soon. He's still well enough in medium, P5 at the moment, but then he should be able to cut through the pack if he's close enough to people. As Bjorn's past Captain Kakil now, is about to follow the points. But get up penalties again. Pico's got 9 seconds, so that means even if he is able to go through the back, he'll still be dragged back by them penalties. The gap between is now 1.5, which means it's shrinking a bit. Terrace has picked up 3 seconds, so he did get past with Spanias. Bjorn's now past Pico, but Pico's looking to fight this one back. Could he go around the outside of this long right-hander? Has to go side by side, pretty much, but the Ferrari has won out with the fresher tyres. So it's 1.3, but Ronzales has been burning his ERS, and now he's pretty much got none left. Once he gets within the ERS range, Captain Cacas, Sancho Wiz to go. Actually no, it's Sancho Wiz and Panos. Oh, dunk. Oh, they were about an inch or two from colliding there. That could have been a lot worse. Owen's now got 6 seconds. So many people who don't have penalties are the top 3: Houseman, Ibe Scholes and Berra. So Ibe Scholes and Berra will definitely be able to pick up some decent points as long as they don't get penalties. And then once they get to 3 seconds, then it opens a lot of possibilities. So Finlay's with 1.4 now. So the gap 1.3, so it's staying the same. Let's see. Oh, we got to move. Captain Cactus falling a bit further down. Ibe Scholes, he is past. Berra will be looking for a way past soon. I mean, criminal mediums here. Oh, yellow flag, yellow flag. It is. It's a McLaren. It's symbolic. Alright. Reserves not a great race for him. So Pico went to pits now to finally get some new tyres. So 1.2 tyre racers now past Spanias. However, with the 3-second time penalties, most likely the Spaniards will end up on the podium. Norman Osman's close enough to him. I mean, Norman, you'll probably be pitting this or next lap. Oh, we have James Sismic and Pico battling as Pico looks to start cutting through the back here. He's got past Sismic, so now next up for him will be Karem, although that will probably be a difficult task since Karem's on fresh enough mediums. Houseman's passing Norman as well, Norman's in the pits. He'll get some fresh softs and let's see where he'll come out. He passed with James Panda. No, Karem's in. I think he might have damage again. Or maybe he's in just to retire. Yep, he's retired. Doesn't look like there was much in it for him after lap 1, so... So that means that's the first DNF. It's not a crash, so... Oh, James Sismic has been passed. Oh, yep, most of the session. 1.5 now between Finlay and Ronzales. Spanias is out of DRS, so he might end up in trouble for this podium. As Hype scores, it's past Sancho is. Oh, it's Sancho is. He nearly hit the back of the Red Bull. Picor, he is. Okay. Yeah, just making his DRS, but not to defend there. Oh, we didn't have to defend, we just keep ahead. So it's 1.1 now between Roseas and Finley. So Finley might have made a mistake here. I mean, if Teresa starts moving up a little bit more, he'll have the DRS on Roseas and he can just drag himself away. Yeah, he was creeping into DRS there for a moment before falling out again. So it's the 1.3 now, so that gap is just kind of moving between 1.1 to 1.5. Hype Skulls, he's been passed by Berra, nearly thought he disconnected for a moment. Oh no, he has disconnected. I'll try popping an invite quick, because it's only fair. Yep, just put him an invite. We've someone off. It's, well, it's Captain Kakil and same as Sismix. Kakil's got the softs and effort speed. Oh, let's pass Jim and Panda as well, so no one can get into the points on track at least. Oh no, it's not 21. Oh, I've scored, he's in the pits. He has just went for the softs. I'm not sure why pitted there, but so let's see, it's 1.6 between Spaniards and tail racers, so it's not quite going like I thought. Maybe if tail racers does manage to get into onto this DRS range and stay there, then Spaniards might be in a bit of trouble. So he went into the mediums first, so when he did get alright, undercut, yeah, this is how he's struggling the most at the end. So it's now... Wait, Ronzes is in DRS range of Finlay now. So you might see something happen here. Oops, gold. Yep. Still struggling. So now Ronzes, can he catch Finlay? No, not quite. So now turn to what we had at the start of the race, where we saw, well, Ronzes trying to get past Finlay. In this first, at the start of the race, it was just after he had lost he lost out to Finlay at the start after being on pole. The Zen6 Barra is past Panos now. So he's making his way through, and since he has no penalties, that means he'll be able to jump up a couple of positions perhaps. Oh well, maybe not. He is there's no real way he can't get anything lower than 8 unless he spins, but he's not quite within the 3-second gap to hit and well, to his teammates on Bjorn. So that's it on Zayas. He's very bit close now, and the ERS situation is evening out. So after all this, maybe Finlay might end up losing this win. Spanias is now outside the DRS zone, 3 seconds, as Finlay is in the DRS. I gave you an invite, mate. Don't know what. You probably need to restart your PS4. That's my advice. Sent one. Alright, now here we are. Ronzes has, he's still behind. The other situation is practically identical. Spanias is in and out of the, well, yeah, 3.2. Bjorns has picked up another penalty. Berra's also in the 3 seconds of Raymond, so he'll end up in P6 once it's applied. Alright, we've got VSC now. Sismic is out. He has crashed, it seems. We'll just check. That's a weird place to crash. So that might provide something. Spaniards can get a good safety car restart. It'll be within the 3 seconds again. Pure Manu Gascol's drive through, so that's unfortunate. And that's probably any slim hopes he had for getting something out with this race. Gone. So Ronze is right in the back. Spanias is in the pits. So he's going for fastest lap. And he decided now it's not worth his time to actually try. Oh, I don't know, it's... Oh, Sancho Espanias. Espanias is in 10th, strangely. I do not know why he pitted, because he's just got to be in pit. He thought maybe the VSC would last long enough he could get in and out. Maybe lose one position and then gain it back through penalties. So he might have just shot himself in the foot. Spanias has already passed Sancho Wiz, and now he'll be going for his teammate soon, although with penalties. Up here with Manugas retiring the pit, that is him out. Sub 25, it's still incredibly close between Finlay Ronzes and Terra Racer. Oh, you have like, that is a... How do you crash there? How do you end up there? The logic? The logic in that. That is... That's Ronzes, who has saved up his ERS here. He's now got a bit more. So Ronzes, he's finally got past. He has got past for the lead. That means he won't be able to extend the championship lead like he hoped he would. Although Spanius' plan might end up working. Okay, so Spanius now is catching up to Bjorn and Raymond, and then soon enough we'll have Houseman, but I don't think he'll catch up in time. So on Zayas now, he begins the penultimate lap. So Spanius now, he's set fastest lap at 32.6, so that means he will claim the extra point. Raymond now goes for moving Bjorn, and there's a bit of a touch. Maybe could we see something here? I swear if these all go 3 wide or something. Oh no, they're going to fight in the S's. Spanius has got the position on Raymond, so now let's probably compromise Raymond in his attempt to get past Bjorn. And I mean, Berra's also there, so he has a chance to claim positions too. So now Spanius, he has got past Bjorn, and now it's going to be a last lap sprint in order to try and get Houseman. If Houseman picks up a penalty, it's Spanius's. Although Spanius picks up a penalty, he could be in trouble with Barra. So on Zayas, he's almost broken the DRS. He hasn't done it here, so that means Finlay's going to be able to catch up a little bit more. So Ronzes now, he's broken the DRS, so it looks like it'll be his win. Neither of them have ERS. Maybe Teresa might try something on his teammate, although that'd be very, very unlikely. Because he's got 6 seconds now. So it would be pointless. So now Ronzes, he has defended everything, and he's managed to make sure. Oh, Spanias has got past Houseman. He's caught up that much that he's been able to pass. But now we move on to Ronzes, who has done everything right here, and now that means that he is going to come across the line and take a win in PSGL F6. So Ronzes wins in USA. Finley takes P2, Teresa ends up P3, and now Spanias, who has went for the stop on, he's picked up a fastest lap, so he's got an extra point, and he ends up P4, Houseman P5, Bjorn's gonna have P6 for now, but now it's Raymond, and now it'll be Berra. So Moreno 6-7, Bjorn P8, Panos P9, Sanchez actually takes P9, so it's a Ferrari 8-9, Panos P10, Norman outside the points P11, Jim Panda P2, actually P11, Norman P12, Pick or will be P13, Captain Kaku P14, Kev will be P15, so that is it. That is your race. Just I'm gonna invite the podium sitter for interviews. Once that. So there's your podium celebrations before we go and get through all the race results. So, Ronzes takes the race win here from pole, although he wasn't leading for most of the Grand Prix. Finlay takes P2. And the rest of P3, so good job from the constructors and for Finlay the drivers. Spanias P4 picks up fastest lap, so he makes sure the gap isn't as much. Houseman P5, Barrett P6, Raymond P7, so a decent result for Renault. Ferrari P9 with Bjorn Sanchez, Panos P10, that completes the points. Panda, Norman Picor, Captain Kakil, Kev, and Zimblix Warrior. Hype Skulls were your non-point scorers, Piero Manugas, James Sismix, and VRT Kreb were your DNFs. So, Ultra Racer here. So, it was just a bit of a quiet race for you. You were in P4, P3 for most of it, so then, but then you picked up a lot of penalties. So, do you think there was more you could have got out of the race, or was that the best you had?
Yeah, no, to be honest, after I got my first penalty, it was just basically over. I was just waiting for others to get penalties because there was no way I was going to get away from them. Didn't have too much pace to attack them too easy, and yeah, once Spaniards pitted, the pressure was basically gone, so I didn't care too much, and I was just having some fun, and that was what got me the other two penalties basically.
Okay, so just a bit of a quiet race for you, see if the others join.
Yeah, I told Finley to join but he's a little bit shy, so he doesn't want to.
No. to worry. Yep, might just have to wait for a little bit.
Yeah. But you're in now, so. So, Finlay, how was your race?
Oh, is he here?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I'm here now, finally.
Oh, is he? So Finley, you got the lead to start, and then you held on to it until pretty much the last couple laps, but which you'd still considered a very good race for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I still beat the two guys behind me in the standings, so I'm happy enough with the result. Ron was just quicker today, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I got
championships
ahead
the main
with the start and the
focus now.
undercut. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, Ron definitely deserved to win today, so I'm happy enough.
Well, yeah, you will extend your lead a bit over Spanias and well, your teammate here, so yeah, should be very happy enough with the result.
Yeah, the good
Just
thing
see.
is we're still in the fight for the constructors, so
Yeah, I mean,
happy with
we
it.
can win it if we do well.
I mean, you do have a 63-point gap. Well, before this race.
Anything's possible.
Did we already win it? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it is possible, to be fair. It's in the realms of possibility.
Yeah, we haven't won it yet. Yeah, we need an 84-point gap, so no, we haven't won it yet. Anything could happen.
Yeah, we'll just see if Ronzes will join us or not. I'm not sure if he will. Well, I mean, if he doesn't join the next minute, I think I'll just end it then.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even said anything in chat, so I don't think he's online right now.
Probably too busy
Oh, just a bit
celebrating.
shy. He's probably a bit shy.
Says you.
I'm just letting you all the glory for the.
Yeah, I think I'll end it there at this stage. So, thank you all for watching. There's more PSGL stuff during the week. So, from all drivers admins, thank you.